as a team, we're just when we're aggressive, we've got so many players that can do different things that it just kind of opens up. If I drive, Ray's a good shooter, like she's always open, and then we've got good drivers as well as good shooters. So it just kind of if we're aggressive, usually something will open up for us, and really defense is kind of always wrong if you know what I mean. So we just kind of I think utilize those mistakes, and we just gave ourselves the opportunities to score.
Was it nice to have a game like this where, you guys are popping a couple triples and all that stuff, but you probably got 52 points off easy shots.
Mm-hmm.
Is it nice to manufacture points in such an easy way to kind of not have to stress so much, because it seemed like it was like breathing air out there?
Yeah, I think it was good just because, if you see yourself like, oh, I just got a layup, you're going to go and try to get another layup. And I think it was good just for our team to see what happens when you attack the basket, what happens when you read the defense and you go back door. And because I know that's where we struggled a bit, is kind of reading the defense. And I think today just kind of showed us, like, if we read the defense, we'll get backdoor, layups, cuts, all this stuff. So,
what were you reading?
The man, like, we knew from our scouting report, like, their zone kind of plays a little high up for shooters.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you see your man turn their head and kind of watch the ball, they obviously can't see you in the corner, Nicole, and shoot. And yeah, you just can cut.
Nice.
Pretty good showing for the home opener. You got to be happy with the way everything went.
Oh yeah, we always love playing at home. We've got a good crowd always there behind us, and I think just with our success over the last 2 years, I think we're just going to keep building that fan base, and they're behind us 100% of the way, and I think we've been waiting for this moment for the last 4 games, so I think it's a good showing for them to see what we've been working on in the preseason. So we're excited.
This team beat you guys last year.
Yep.
How did that happen?
They definitely had a different team last year. They graduated some pretty good players. One of their point guard that was a good shooter, and just some other key people that were good at defense and could score an offense. So and then again, that was a whole year ago. So we've changed a lot in a year. So we're definitely a way better team than we were then too.
Talk about the defense. Obviously, first 10 minutes, 16 points, given up 15 in the second game. So 31 and a half, but then the second half only given up 21. Just talk about the defensive effort for the Coyotes tonight.
Well, at halftime, Coach Williams told us, stop giving up, points. And our team, we had camp defense for the first week, and we have a defensive-minded team, so we kind of just put it to work. We had to just do that, and we could do it. We all put our minds to it, and we just played hard enough. We could do it.
3 of the 4 teams you played leading up to this, Kansas, Drake, Washington, arguably probably way better than this team. And Portland State's probably close to being even. So, you have those 3 precursor games coming in here. You don't have to see a Plum. You don't have to see some of these kids, or the atmosphere that those Drake kids play at. When you played this team, it's like so much like a muscle memory thing, like you're going, oh my God, okay. Did those games prepare you to play a team like this? Maybe the physicality, the speed differential, the know-how differential. Did you feel like you were the masters of the domain today after playing that schedule?
I definitely think that those type of games do help us get better, and we just got to make sure that we don't kind of lapse, knowing that they're not as good as some of those players. That we can't sink down to that level. We got to keep almost treat them like a Plum or one of those players and keep playing, and that's going to make our team a better defensive team.
Talk about the play of your bench. You got a great contribution from Rodgers,
Well, it's always good to have players off the bench, and I do think our bench is really deep compared to a lot of teams. And when you have a bench that can come in and contribute almost everything that the first 5 can do, that's special. And they've been all the past 4 games, they've been putting in a lot of work in our games too. So it's really good. It makes things so much easier.
How about Liveringhouse down low? Because probably the post isn't an area of major depth for this team. Obviously, when you can have her jump up and have 15 for you, how nice is that?
Oh yeah, it's really good, especially for a freshman. You to come in and play so as confident as she's been playing, and watching her in practice, she gets she starts thinking and making mistakes, but when she gets out in the court, it's like she just doesn't think and she just plays her game, and she's been playing great for us, and we just every game I think she keeps getting better and better, and so yeah, I'm excited to see how well she does over the rest of the year.
Free throws are always a big key. Obviously, you guys made 19, only missed 6 of them, so that helped as well.
I mean, yeah, free throws are always important. If we can make more than the other team attempts, that's what coach always tells us. So, you know, we will get better at that. Obviously, with the foul calling, that the refs are, you know, they're pretty on it at the start of the season. So if we can kind of make use of that now early, then I think we'll be set for the rest of the year.